Hey everyone, so I wanted to just walk you through the process of getting your YouTube into Canvas if you wanted it, and just some user-friendly tips for your students. So I know that we've got some links here that are copied over from YouTube, which are wonderful, and they do allow it to play like directly in YouTube, which is great. And you can't even go full screen, which is wonderful. However, a lot of the times what we find is students, for instance, this isn't very responsive, first of all. And then the other thing is a lot of times this is going to take, like, students are going to click and go directly to YouTube, and then once they leave Canvas, they may not come back to your class as much. So I just wanted to share a few tips and just show you how it is pretty easy. It does require a little bit of code, but I will just walk you through the process of creating this process. So this is a video that I've implemented into my course, and this actual code we worked together with when we developed our Web Essentials course to be online, and we just felt like this was a lot more user-friendly because regardless of whatever device they're on, this video is going to scale. They won't have to leave and go to YouTube. It does still give them the ability to go full screen, etc. So the process would be, and again, I like to just give you guys the code, so I will send you a text file. So I actually go into the rich content or the HTML editor from the rich content editor. And we basically have a div tag right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and I will create a new text file. And I'm actually creating this as plain text because rich text actually like messes up the code sometimes. So if we take a look at this, you really don't need to worry about any of this code except for this one little link right here. Okay. All of this other stuff basically tells it to be a specific size, which is 100%. And if you try to jerry-rig it in the code and you don't know what you're doing, it might actually mess it up. So really the only thing you need to change is that little bit of code right there that I have highlighted, which is the embed link or the share link for embedding a file into your course. So I will walk you through how you get that and then how we can change it. So what I'm going to do first is let me create a new page because I don't want to mess up the one that you do have. And we'll call this test video page, and I'll say full screen. So you could just go to this page inside of this dev course if you have access to it, and you will be able to access it. Okay, so we're going to go to the HTML editor, and I'm just going to copy this in to begin with just to show you guys it. You know, it does work pretty easily. So we'll save it, and then there's the video. It's that easy. So the key is you need to know what part of the code to edit. So again, literally, the only thing you're going to edit is this YouTube link. So everything between the quote marks, and then of course we got to know where to get that link. So I want to show you guys how we're going to get that link. So I'm actually going to go all the way to the YouTube video that has been created. I don't need to watch it. The only thing I need to do is go get my share right here. And this is not the link that I need. I need the embed link. So the embed link is going to actually be a bunch of code that it gives you, which you don't need all of this. Unfortunately, let me open that back up. Unfortunately, YouTube does not make it super easy for you to just select that YouTube link. So what I usually do is just copy it right here, and then I grab this YouTube link right here, and I copy it right on over. So we'll just paste it right there. And then we save it, and there's your video. So the nice thing about this again is they're going to be able to scale in and out. They're going to be able to view these without leaving Canvas pretty easily. They could still technically, if they wanted to, go over to YouTube, but they're more likely to stay in your Canvas course and actually use these videos. So what I would encourage you guys to do is to actually go through this process and go in and fix all of these links. So for me, it would be really, really easy. I would just take this now and copy it. And I don't know how many videos you guys have, but I would just go to the next video, get that share link again, copy it. And again, I use code all the time, so this isn't daunting to me, but literally it's the YouTube link, anything between those two quote marks. And then we will go back to our test page, find that YouTube link again, and then save. So we could literally copy and paste over and over. And if there's not enough space between the two videos, you could put a bit of text. It could be that you have, text for your video, and then you can explain whatever the video might be. Okay. If you need a lot of extra space, just the line break is enough, or you can come in here and actually hit return to space things out as well, and that should fix the space for you just a little bit more. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. It may not seem like that big of a deal, but I have had students that have said that it's frustrating when they have to, do things in Canvas and click around a bunch of times, and that it doesn't just make the video larger with the change of a browser size. And on a phone and stuff like that, it might not be as user-friendly. So just a tip, not saying you have to use it, but long-term sustainability of a course, it does make a lot of sense to be able to take that little bit of extra time when it's available to be able to change that. So if you need any help or you have questions, just let me know.